Dani Alves is leaving Barcelona again.
Oh.
Jules, I can't help but feel that given his teeny tiny wages, he might have been helpful just to hang out for another.
And suddenly he wanted to stay, but instead it's okay. They gave an extension to Sergio Roberto, who, again, I should not mention his name. Certainly not in the same sentence as with Dani Alves. He wanted to stay. I think he was sad not to be given an extension on, like you said, the minimum wage, pretty much. I don't know. Is it because he didn't give you what you wanted in the last 6 months? I don't know. I because you already have Serginho Dest and Sergio Roberto and Azpilicueta, I think would probably come now if Dani Alves leaves. I'm not really sure
If they can ever sign these players, because that's
sign
the other
players.
issue.
Exactly. Speaking of Barcelona, Gab, it's a big day today because they will vote on whether to sell 49.9% of the licensing and merchandising company and 25% of future TV rights to CVC.
Well, no, not to CVC.
Not to CVC.
Because he came out and he said, well, no, we don't want the CVC deal, but we've got other solutions.
I thought it was the CVC deal, but so they've got someone else like CVC.
They had CVC on the table, but he's saying he's not going to join the CVC deal.
Wow.
He's going to do a private deal. At least that was a speculation. I don't know. And this is what makes me really, really uneasy, right? So this isn't a vote by all the Barcelona members. It's a vote by sort of an exalted, I guess, premium tier representative clubs or whatever. Hey, there's about 4,000 odd people who have the right to vote. But as we've seen in the past, like, which I think I always find is very weird for a club like Barcelona, but only a small minority of those people actually show up to vote.
Yeah, we said that before.
And ultimately, these people aren't necessarily going to be experts. So they're going to have to trust Laporta, that they're going to weigh up the pros and cons here. With a TV deal, it's always risky because you're saying, like, we'll take money now in exchange for future income. Well, 25, if my TV deal now is 100, but in a few years could be 1,000, and I give up 25% of that.
Exactly.
It's not a great deal.
No.
The 49.9% of their licensing and merchandising company as well. You can raise a couple $100 million, sure. But then what? Is this all to go and try to have more flexibility with the spending cap? Because again, as of right now, they can't sign Kessie and Christensen, who they've already signed as free agents. Or indeed, I don't even think they can extend Sergio Roberto's contract. So they have to sort that out somehow. I don't know. It feels to me like mortgaging the future. You need some really smart people in a room giving an opinion on this, on whether this is right or wrong. And this is the problem. You got to put a lot of faith in.
And this is really short term. But do you think they've got any other option than just think short term because of the situation financially that they're in?
Personally, unless this deal is really good. And again, I'm not an expert in this, but guess what? Neither is Laporta. He's got to go and trust experts. And the problem, what we realize with experts is you find one expert, he says one thing, and other expert says the other thing. It seems to me like it's a gamble. Honestly, what I would do is I would hunker down. I would say we got into the top 4 last year. Pedri and Gavi and those guys only get better. If we need to sell De Jong, let's sell De Jong. But otherwise, let's operate on this 4-to-1 ratio, right? Sacrifice De Jong if we have to. Sacrifice Memphis if my love for Memphis.
Yeah.
And understand we're in a big hole, and let's get out of this hole slowly. And we've already shown by putting faith in the kids, we can finish top 4. We can maybe be a little bit competitive. It might take a couple years, but that's better than mortgaging our future.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.